reasons behind pest attacks on your plants. Now, that's an understanding I think all of us really want to know, because in our gardens we get pests all over the place. So let's talk a deeper understanding, Andy.
Hey everybody, I'm not really here. I've been beaming down from my spaceship today on the other side of Mars. We're having a special party. So if I'm coming and going, it's because they haven't the technology down here for me to really do it properly.
And you're in an atmospheric river in California. Your power might go out. We might lose you totally.
Yeah, so if that disappears, then that means something happened.
Yeah.
But let me try to talk to I talk to you guys like family. So, and I usually skip all the other stuff about the obvious things that you should be doing in terms of the cultural things that you need to be doing. You know, taking care of your soil, making sure you have a proper structure of the soil for things to grow, providing the right amount of light for plants, providing the right amount of moisture for plants. You know, not growing the wrong kind of plants in the wrong time of a year, not doing tomato in the wintertime and so on like that. So those are basic things that you know that you're going, and are you going to have to get it under control anyway? That's hard enough to deal with. But my experience has been, that's because I've talked to a lot of people who say they have it's all together. I have all of it, and still I get the bugs.
Yeah.
And so to me, it always comes down to, well, how are you testing yourself, your product, your plants for the trace minerals? Remember, there are 96 of them. And when you have a problem, it's not because you're missing any of the major ones. There's usually like 90 of them you can do. But the other 6 are the ones that you're going to be missing in. And there's a chain reaction in it too, because if you know you need calcium in order to be able for plants to absorb other types of minerals and so on. Certain things have to happen first. And so you had mentioned about what you have, the problem you're having, and it's you wanted a phosphorus, right?
Yeah.
Right. So again, these are things that in order for phosphorus to be available, certain other trace minerals have to be there also in order for that to be that process to happen. Otherwise, it simply just won't happen.
Or you can throw yourself out of balance even more with something else.
Right. So, because a lot of people say, well, I'm having a calcium deficiency. I went on about 5 pounds of calcium, and I decided to add this much, for each plant, and I'm still having the problem. Hi, Diggity, how you doing, man? And so, I have it's not unusual for people to come to me and says, what should I be using for this deficiency that I'm having? It's pretty cool that they understand they're having a deficiency, but they're looking for that one thing that they think, oh, just give them this and that solves my deficiency. So if you have phosphorus deficiency, just using phosphorus on the plant is not going to do it. It's not going to provide the phosphorus because there's some reason why your plant's not absorbing the phosphorus in the first place. More than likely, you already have phosphorus in your soil or your environment. It's just not being made available by the microbiology. So it could be any number of things. Like, for example, pH. So the pH level of your plants, right?
The pH level of my soil, because I'm in a soil system.
Right. So what's the pH?
Actually, I haven't tested it. I know that at the root zone, the microbiology will actually create the pH necessary for the biology that exists at that root zone. So, a general soil pH doesn't really mean a whole heck of a lot if you have the microbiology in control of that soil system.
Right. So the pH of the biology would be what?
Well, it depends on if it's needing to have biology exist there that exists at a high pH or a low pH.